Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Autistic Empath. Tonight is the summer solstice and solar eclipse in Cancer, I'm pretty sure. So I thought I would start with the zodiacs today and actually do the sign of Cancer. And then it'll also be kind of a, I guess, summer solstice. No, you know what? I'm going to do a summer solstice reading for the collective energy, and then I'll start the zodiacs, and I'll start with Cancer. So look out for that video, because I have a lot of Cancer friends, so send this, well, not send this, but I mean, send this to your friends, guys. I need... And also, I'm going to start doing private readings, so if any of you would like to purchase that, I'll leave my email, and you can email me, and we'll set something up. And I will accept Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Yeah, that should be the easiest way. And yeah, so also I'm planning on moving out, so I'm scared but excited. Big steps, guys. We're preparing for it, so let's see what the energy's like. I unfortunately do not have my prayer book out here with me, but I did go through my psalm messages and just shuffled and went through all of them. So, also tomorrow I'm going to do, starting on Sundays, which is tomorrow, I'm going to start doing psalm messages. So I'll do a video like each Sunday. Every Sunday, of kind of like a Sunday service type thing, but not really like, but just kind of like with all things, just from the Bible, or mostly Psalms though, mostly just any Psalm messages, because I'm really connected to the Psalms. But I am going to get a new Bible soon, because I don't like the version that I have. Frankly, I find it a little biased, actually pretty biased. It's like a teenager version, so it's like, has like little snippets in it, and I'm like, this ain't quite it, Chief. So, I'm hoping to be called to whatever Bible is for me. Alright, let's see what the summer solstice energy is bringing us, guys. Okay. Whew, the Chariot. Shit's moving in fast. What did I fucking say? Shit's moving so fast. Okay, I really cannot with my damn double chin in this. Now, we're all accepting double chins in 2020, but sometimes certain angles just they just not hitting right. So, the Chariot as the first card to come out for the energy surrounding this summer solstice. Summer solstice in Cancer. This is a major arcana card. It may be called the company chair, but we all know who actually sits there. This card reminds you that you're the one who holds the reins. The winged upholstery represents your freedom to fly, while the top reminds you not to spin your wheels. You are in control. You sit and stand when you wish. Exactly. This summer solstice, man, definitely with Mercury retrograde, I mean, there have been so many tower moments in my personal life and general life. I mean, everybody's been going through them, and the world, this society has a lot of a breaking down of old foundations that just don't work for us. And I mean all of us, not just who we want, you know, picky and choosy. We don't get to pick and choose. Some of us do, though. And then the rest of us have to, what, conform? No. Nuh-uh. We're fighting for our freedom. With this Mercury retrograde and all the energy, and I mean all the energy that I've been picking up in my past videos too, is all tower moments and getting out of and healing from the past, healing from our past, like, of shitting on ourselves, letting other people shit on us, taking shitty opportunities, staying in jobs, staying in relationships that don't serve us, where we give so much, we give 110%, and there's people around us in our vicinity that's giving us negative energy. They're not giving us shit, they're just taking, because they know we'll give unconditionally. And that's something we have to rein in as well. I mean, I'm learning too that being an empath is being an extremist. I've been saying around for this past year that I hate extremists, that I hate that anything in extremism is bad, which is, I still stand by that. But then I look at myself and I'm like, I thought I've been looking at myself. Turns out I've been ignoring that I have a responsibility too, to protect my energy, to learn how to protect my energy. I can't just expect people to treat me better. I have to treat myself better. I have to respect my own boundaries. I can't expect people to respect my boundaries if I don't. So this is all this shit that we've been learning, so that we come into this chariot energy, that the summer solstice is going to bring us into this energy of the chariot, of setting ourselves free. What else? What else? Hooey. 10 of Pentacles. Look at all those tasty trees. It's about to be reward time. And whatever that means to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Time is fluid, energy is fluid, gender is fluid, guys. Let's get on it. Okay? Oh, it's the 8 of Pentacles, but still, it's reward time. Rest assured, the universe sees your commitment and rewards you with a giant place of delicious anchovies. Well, that's not exactly what we want, but also we're not cats. So, but also if you like anchovies, more to you. Because, I mean, I've never tried them, but I don't want to. Enjoy them, but don't get too comfortable with your abilities. Openness to acquiring new skills will make you even more successful in the future. Exactly. And realizing that we're always going to be going through something. Where there's always going to be, you know, we're working hard and setting ourselves free from old patterns and old ways. But once we learn one lesson, it's off to learn the next. We will never stop learning. Definitely, I feel like this is about definitely learning lessons. We've learned our lessons. We're moving into this energy of, well, we'll see if we've learned our lesson, because we need to hold on toward the end.
I'll give you some of these.
What are those? Oh, thanks.
I'm still cooking inside.
Okay, I'm recording a video.
Come on, Theo.
Go, Theo.
Come on, baby. Come.
Go.
Come on, Rosie.
Thank you. She brought me some bugles. Oh, let's put them there because those are really pretty. It's like a cauldron. Okay. Sorry if you hear me munching. I really haven't eaten anything all day, which I really need to get better at that too, because that's self-care. But a lot of times, I just have a hard time with it, man. It varies. Every day is different for me. So, let's see. Lord, what else? What else does this summer solstice and Cancer possibly have for us? The solar eclipse. Stop. Another tower. We aren't done. We're not done learning lessons. We're done with something. We're reaping some rewards. But let's not expect it all and then we never have to do anything or learn anything or hurt any ever again. No, there's so much. Guys, there's so much. I'm scared. But we can't stay in the fear energy. No matter what, we have to ground ourselves and keep ourselves in the loving energy to where we come together. We don't divide each other. And I feel like definitely light workers, and we have a responsibility to help raise the vibration of the world, because some people are they're just so fighting against it. They are fighting against change. They're fighting against change in this world. They're fighting against change in their life. They're fighting against their own selves. They're fighting against their neighbors. They're fighting against, it's just chaos. We cannot create more chaos. But everybody needs to fasten their damn seatbelts. I mean, my mom said she's just tired of all the negativity. And I'm like, well, fasten your damn seatbelt. Because there's so much, and I feel it. I mean, we all energetically feel it, that there are things that are going to be coming to light. And there have been more and more in every single, whether it's personal, in your personal life, on the news, in celebrity worlds, in politics, in just everything, every aspect. Things are coming out, and more will, because God will reveal more and more of the evil to us. Not because he's doing it to us. He's not doing it to us. He's showing us. He's revealing so that we will do something about it. Are we just going to let things happen? Are we just going to let evil do what it wants? No, we're not. We've been put on this earth to make a change, to inspire people, to help guide them, to help guide our generation to, in this world, to love, equality, happiness, a whole new vibration, that we've never felt before. Or some of us have only few of us have. But that is something that money can't give you. That's something that material things cannot provide to you. The star, exactly. We are the stars that are lighting the way. We're pushing over the glass and saying, no, see how wobbly this foundation is? Let's say this is all the foundations that generations and generations have created to suppress Black people, to suppress the LGBTQ community, to suppress autistic people, to suppress disabled people, to suppress women, to suppress, to control and just manipulate. We are shedding light. God put us on this earth to shed light and change for the better. We cannot be afraid of change, guys, and I am so afraid of it. But what I'm not afraid of and never have been is being open. Because I've always been different, and I've always known I was different before I found out that I was autistic. And even after I found out I was autistic, I didn't want to even take it upon myself to educate myself and learn that that was me, that was who I was. I ran with the stigma. I was like, nope, that's not me. I ran with what others say, and we can't do that. We can't be like everyone else. We can't just go with the herd. We have to lead. That's our purpose. We're supposed to lead this world to a higher vibration. Queen of Cups, reversed. Emotional insecurity is never pretty, no matter how it manifests. Jealousy, obsession, or abstinency. Have you noticed your claws out lately? A little hissing? Take stock. Make sure you're not angling for your own way all the time. Put the needs of others first for a while, and don't keep the entire countertop to yourself. So this is the energy of a lot of people around us. Either in your personal life, work life, society. I mean, we're seeing it constantly on social media. This energy that people have. They don't want to share. They don't want to change. They don't want to work on the things about them that don't serve others at all. Now, it's so easy to want to fight against this, the way they fight. Especially if you're dealing with narcissistic people, it's so easy to want to fight them the way that they fight you. But that's kind of what they want, though. They think it's funny, and it's almost fulfilling to them that when you stoop down to their level. And it's not saying that you're above anybody. We're not, you know, I'm not more worthy than anybody else. But it's like, we can be different vibrations. What else, Lord? Solstice. King of Pentacles. We know what we want. We know what we want to build this world into. But right now, the cereal bowl is in front of somebody else. And we're like, okay, what are we going to do about it? Are we going to sit in this toilet paper that we could easily get out of and stand up and start leading people? Or are we just going to sit on the fence when we have this big old moon in the back? Which the moon, ironically, how it's this summer solstice. But are we just going to stare down at these two annoying ass dogs that won't shut up and don't know any better? They're not wise. And a fucking lobster, like, which is also isn't. What is the lobster? Isn't Cancer the moon? Nine of Pentacles. The Knight represents the ideal mastery of attaining rewards and possessions. You can see the bowl of cereal. You know exactly what you want, but there's hard work ahead to make it yours. Exactly. The world we want to create is not going to be created overnight. It's going to take time. It's going to take... We can't use... What I'm saying is we can't use the same tactics that they use. And it's hard because sometimes you have to make a hard decision and decide. Because sometimes you have to fight them their way to get their attention first. But be careful not to absorb their energy and then mirror them. We don't want to mirror this energy of being so unmindful of others and their feelings, their emotions, what they experience on a daily. That they don't get paid equally as you. It's so easy to be like, oh, well, they didn't care that I went through all this, so when I have the power, I'm going to do that back to them. No, we can't do that. Because it's not what we really want. We have to go back and think, what did we all start this for? What did we start this for? Why do we ever stand up and make the changes? Why do we protest? Why do we sign petitions? Why do we do all of these things? We do it so we can make a change for the better of everyone, not just a select group. Because unfortunately, it's been set up that way from past generations. Let's be different. Because you know damn well we are different. We are different from the generations before. We can make this change. We can make this world a safe place for all people, especially Black people. Because it's just not fair. It's not fucking fair. And but I don't know. Black people, you know more than anyone. And just I want to be enlightened. We need to share more. We need to stop making excuses for the things that make us uncomfortable. The unknown is scary, the unknown is uncomfortable, but change is necessary, and being uncomfortable is I know what it's like to always be uncomfortable, but I don't know what it's like to be uncomfortable because I'm scared for my life that somebody's going to kill me because the color of my skin. Especially, I just don't know I don't know what it's like at all. And I wish that no one knew what it was like. I wish that it wasn't it's just I'm sorry that I'm like saying like one word's like you can skip ahead of this. I'm just trying to gather my thoughts. It's a lot of energy I just keep thinking about everybody, and I just wish I could help. I mean, I do help in the way that I can, but I mean, I wish I could help like be out there. And I will be. I can get myself out of this energy. You can too. If you're staying silent because you're scared of being uncomfortable or just scared because you don't want to say anything wrong, you don't want to come off as uneducated, don't be scared. Educate yourself. Take the time. Educate your family. And if they're not going to listen, move away from them. We don't got time for this. We have a mission. We have a mission to transform this earth. We don't have time for people that have this energy that don't want to contribute to being a star and lighting the way to make this world a safe place and a peaceful place. Peace and love. Eight of Swords. This card is short on subtlety, but long on symbolism. Well, you're tangled up all right. All those feelings of entrapment and of restriction are distracting you from seeing things clearly and facing the facts. It's leaving you feeling isolated and vulnerable. You can break out of this. Look inward. Take responsibility and face the music, and you'll see a path forward. Exactly. Look inward. Take responsibility. Take responsibility for the actions that you haven't taken, that you could have taken. Or get yourself out of this mindset of thinking, if you're watching this and you're like, I'm not a light worker, I don't have a bigger purpose. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Especially if you got a big ass heart and you're an empath. You absorb other people's energies. Yeah, you do. So, get it together, ho. Ground yourself. And let's raise this vibration. Kick the evil out on its ass. We ain't gonna let the evil in anymore. And let's use discernment, please. Don't come at me saying, oh, you mean evil as in all these things that are listed in the Bible. No, I mean evil as in evil. Like killing black people out in the street. Evil. Demons. But not just demons. Because we all know there are some messed up people in this world. We gotta create the future not only for the safety of black people and people of color, but for the safety of people with mental illnesses. Think how much better if we all took responsibility for the actions that we didn't take, things that we said, things, we can change the way that if we know that we're not, if I can, as an autistic person, you sure as hell can as a neurotypical person. Just saying. There's no excuse, oh, I'm stuck in my ways. Bitch, please. Start giving a shit, or for real, you're gonna have to answer to God. Because, first off, be scared, because these people are gonna have to answer to us. They're going to have to answer to our star energy, our leadership, our peace, and it's crazy how much more scared people are when you lead with peace and love. It's crazy. And you'll be able to spot. Look around and see who gets really nervous when you're talking about love and peace and equality and all these things. This is important shit, because these people are going to be raising the next generations. We have to make sure that more mass shooters aren't created, because guess who raised them? These people from the past that either are narcissistic or they have some sort of narcissism, or they just, some people, oh my goodness, they're just the cruel shit that some people have developed these really severe mental illnesses and PTSD, which I suffer from as well, struggle with. And it's just like, to think. When I watched the Joker movie, I couldn't help but sympathize with him. Not defending his actions, therefore after, But what his mom did to him, there are kids and people out there that are being sexually and physically and emotionally abused by their parents, their family members, priests, pastors, people from the church. The evil can get in anywhere. Like I said, I'm not saying that to scare you. I'm saying that so that you're aware, so that we can rise up and protect these people, whether this is physically protecting them or energetically. And people want to say, oh, energy's not shit. You can't. Oh, prayer's not real. Energy's not real. Blah blah blah. Like, oh, saying, oh, I'm gonna pray for you is such an insult. No, it's really not though. But watch who's saying it though, and watch how they're saying it. If they're saying it because they say, oh, you're smoking pot, blah blah blah, or you're friends with that person. Oh, I'm gonna pray for you. Or they pray like for specific things where, oh, I pray that that person doesn't get that job because I want that job. That's selfish. That's not praying for the right reasons. That's not going to raise the vibration. And who knows, maybe that's not even for you. So if it doesn't happen, or if it doesn't happen the way you want, you're gonna blame God and be like, oh, he didn't give me what I want, blah blah blah, he fucking hates me. No, you're just resistant to what's actually for you. So realign yourself, boo. And we're always going through realignments. I'm not perfect. I'm never gonna be completely enlightened until I get to fucking heaven. That's when I don't know shit. Maybe I don't even know everything, but I mean, we got missions, guys. This moon energy is big. The moon. At night, we do our best work, dream, recharge, or run madly around the room, knocking things over. Night is when you see most clearly your wishes, your desires, yourself. Pay no mind to the little dogs that get in your way. Exactly. Pay no mind to the people that are in our way. AKA systems that are literally built against us, against autistic people, against black people, against disabled people, against anybody that these foundations have deemed unworthy. It's like, who are they to say that? We're coming in with this energy and we're like, what the fuck? Are you really still in that, like, I mean, it just baffles me how just unaware, just not mindful people are. They just don't give a shit. And it's like, we need to either make them care or we need to get them out of the offices so that we get into the offices. And we change it. The crayfish, oh, it's a crayfish, not a lobster, represents the ego, hard-shelled and stubborn, which may also be unearthed in dreams. Follow your intuition. Push through these spiritual illusions and you'll always make it home by morning. Exactly. We need to push past the fear that this world is doomed, that 2020 is gonna suck balls. It has sucked balls, but it's very transformative. It's what we have to go through. It's painful, it's uncomfortable, but we have to go through it. We have to. We've been through a lot. Six of Swords. You're feeling a little low, but you'll soon be moving on from a rough situation, or trying to at least. Your past transgressions are behind you, even if the damage you've done is still glaringly apparent. Everyone can see those tears you've made with your claws. Whatever the next phase, know that it offers you some opportunity to calm down. It's a bit of a stretch, but if you just go with the flow, something more positive awaits. Exactly. You have to go with the flow with this, because even changing laws and stuff, that takes time. But we have the time, guys. But do we have the patience? It's hard to when our brothers and sisters are being murdered by police and by others. Three of Pentacles reversed. Focusing on the task at hand, but be it hunting prey or gnawing on cardboard, is distracting you from the bounty available to you. When you stop and take a look around, you'll see that rewards are yours for the taking. Exactly. And this is even saying we need to notice the little accomplishments as well. The little things that have gone in our favor. The changes that have been made. Also, happy Pride Month. And I'm so happy that that law was changed. I can't even believe that it was not even a law to begin with. Like, that it was only for straight people. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, who came up with that and said, yeah, let's run with that? That's acceptable. No, that's not acceptable, and that's not adequate. We do not like that. Why am I pulling more? Okay, so we'll get like one indigo angel advice card. Archangel Metatron. Thank you. And then we'll get one butterfly. Heavenly signs. Thank you, Lord. Yeah, this is a sign that, especially if you're called to watch this video, like, you're a light worker, bitch. Get to it. Start spreading love, peace, and your higher knowings, and really guiding this world to a higher vibration in a safe world. So we'll do Archangel Metatron first. Archangel Metatron, the first angel on the Tree of Life in the Kabbalah, helps those who are newly upon the spiritual path. He oversees indigos, or empaths, and ensures that their spiritual gifts stay open and active. Like all the archangels, Metatron is unlimited and is able to be with everyone who calls upon him. This card asks you to work with Archangel Metatron in your daily life, to welcome messages and signs. Welcome those heavenly signs. I mean, if you're asking for signs, if you're praying to God and you're asking for an answer and you're asking him to show you, make sure that you're open to that. Make sure that you're not resisting anything. Like all archangels, like all thing, this powerful, sometimes I just stop for some reason. This card asks you to work with Archangel Metatron in your daily life to welcome messages and signs confirming to you that you are perfect no matter what. This powerful messenger of heaven can help bring you peace in situations you feel are very unfair or imbalanced, which, exactly, just everything's unbalanced and unfair right now. But we also have to notice the accomplishments that we have made to the steps and changing this world, you know? Every time you call upon Metatron, this archangel will immediately go to work, bringing you a calm understanding of the situation and your life. He will also help you let go of resentment and unforgiveness so you can move on and not allow lower energy to affect your life. Exactly. I pray against resentment all the time because, especially since I feel so strong about everything, being an empath but also being autistic.
There you go.
Oh, I was gonna come in there, but
No.
thanks.
We're watching the order or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I pray against resentment a lot, and because I do feel so strongly, like, it just physically hurts. It's like, don't let you become bitter and then give up on doing it the way that we want the world to be. We have to always remember the core of why we're doing this. Peace and love, equality. Heavenly signs. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Y'all, I'm looking in the wrong fucking book. No longer I can fucking find it. I'm dead. Heavenly. I was like, I know my alphabet. I know my damn numbers. I mean my letters. Heavenly signs. Have you been seeing a lot of butterflies lately, dear one? This card comes to you as one of many signs you're receiving from above to let you know that you're loved and watched over. Heaven frequently dispatches butterflies to signal that a passed on loved one is happy and sending you encouragement. Additional signs may include birds, feathers, and rainbows, or something else in nature. Or your signs might involve coins, music, or other human-made items. You're asked to notice and trust these signs so that you'll feel heaven's presence in your daily life. When you know that you're watched over and loved, you feel safer and more secure following the path of your dreams. Additional meanings are an anniversary or birthday, answered prayers, achieving big dreams, one little step at a time. Amen. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a blessed day, and I hope this resonated, and a lot of intense energy for this summer solstice and this solar eclipse in the Cancer. I keep saying that, but I keep saying it and then saying I'm pretty sure after it. So I'm pretty sure. What I'm saying pretty sure about is the Cancer part. I'm pretty sure it's in Cancer, but I'm not positive, 100% positive. I'm like 95% positive, let me know. Let a hoe know. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please have a blessed day. Please never stop fighting for others, especially Black people. Please. It is our responsibility having white privilege, which we don't deserve whatsoever, and using that to protect. Goodbye. Have a blessed day.